Hi guys, it's Chris calling. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you guys have returned since my last video, thank you very much. And if you guys are new here, please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. In today's video, we are continuing on our Eurovision 2024 journey. Of course, this year's Eurovision Song Contest will be taking place in the city of Malmö, Sweden, on the 7th, 9th and 11th of May. And today we are moving on to day 3 of first rehearsals. There were 8 more countries that took to the Eurovision stage for the first time, and this was the first half of the second semi-final. And starting off the day was Malta, Sara Bonici with her song Loop. Oh my goodness, what a way to start off the day, guys. I think from what I've been reading, this is a grower on everybody's list. Blimey. Okay, so first of all, Sara's outfit, oh my goodness, absolutely stunning. She's like in this silver glitzy kind of leotard, it looks like bodysuit. It's just absolutely beautiful. It's just embellished with like crystals from head to toe. This performance is jam-packed. I think there's even an extra dance break from what I've read in the TikTok that we saw. They have somehow elevated this even more for the Eurovision stage, and I cannot wait for this, guys. What a way to open semi-final 2. She's got 4 male dancers with her, all in black, but the black tops come off as we get to the later of the performance. Really looking at the graphics, it looks so cool, so slick, so professional. I tell you what, Malta are not playing around this year. We can see in the later photos as well, there's pyro, there's fireworks in this. They are throwing everything at this performance, and I just can't wait to see the second rehearsal clip already. Following on from Malta, we had Albania, so Besa with her song Titan. Okay, so this, I don't think this is what I was expecting, to be honest, from this rehearsal. Besa is in like blue top, with huge shoulder pads and blue pants. I really love the colour. I'm just not sure about the outfit. I would have loved to have seen her in like a beautiful dress or something. But again, this is just first rehearsal, so the costumes might change. I have to say, I like the colour, but I'm not sure about the whole outfit as a whole. And looking on the stage, it looks like quite simplistic staging. She's got some dancers on there with her. I'm not sure how many. They're all dressed in grey, with kind of like cutouts. And she has dancers on stage with her. And it looks like really dramatic staging. There's a lot of spotlights on Besa throughout the performance. It looks like it's going to be aesthetically really powerful and empowering at the same time. We then move on to Greece. We have Marina Sati with Zari. Okay, so Marina is dressed in this beautiful, kind of like more of a simpler costume than I was expecting, I think, for this first rehearsal. Marina is in like a shiny purple skirt and lilac top. And she has purple boots on as well. I kind of get the impression that this is not the final costume for Greece. I think there is more to come. I don't know what it will be, but I'm hoping to see something like, I don't know, like something just a bit more crazy, because this song is crazy, it's fantastic, it's wild. And I just hope, I would like to see her wear something a little bit more elaborate and flamboyant. All of the dancers are currently in black, which I think is not a problem. The LED looks very bright, so I think it's good that the dancers kind of like merge into the background, but you can still see them quite well. And I tell you what, the choreography in this from the TikTok clip just looks on point. And from what I've read as well, they're going to film this in a 1 camera angle shot. I'm really interested to see how this looks on camera and on the stage as well. I think it's going to be a super interesting performance to watch in the arena itself, which I can't wait to see. And then moving on from Greece, we have Switzerland, Nemo with The Code. Okay, Bookie's favourite right now, guys. So Nemo is dressed in kind of like, it looks like this pink fabulous bird costume, and I think this has been Nemo's style for quite a lot of the season. They wear quite like out-of-the-box clothing, bright and colourful, and this is exactly what this is. So I'm really, really happy to see this. I think that the staging looks actually very simplistic but effective. It looks like an alien spaceship that they are sort of maneuvering on. It's got that kind of like Swiss slick staging and kind of like dark and mysterious and polished. As we've seen with the likes of Remo Ferrer and Jean's Tears as well back in 2021. So I feel like it's got that dramatic effect. But Nemo is shining in this beautiful, vibrant costume. And I'll be honest, I really, really like it. I love the colours in this costume. And I think that although it might be something quite out there, quite out of the box, it's going to come down to the performance and the way that they stage this, and also the way this looks on camera. I think Nemo's voice, Nemo's kind of presence on stage is kind of going to be the talking point of this performance when we see those second rehearsal clips, and of course, when they take to the stage in the second semi-final. We then go over to Switzerland. We have Aiko with Pedestal. Okay, so this is quite interesting. We've got Aiko, and there's quite a sheer top. All of the bottom is black, and then it's like mesh at the top. It looks quite high fashion, to be fair. Aiko is joined by dancers on stage as well, which is interesting to see. They're wearing similar costumes to her. And looking at the staging, they have the five blocks, they have them right down. I don't know whether this is at the start of the performance, or if it's towards the end, but it looks super cool. These blocks all coming down, it looks so effective, even just on the photos. I can't wait to see how that looks on the second rehearsal as well. It also looks like Aiko is being lifted into the air as well. So she's got some choreography, which is great to see. And I'm also noticing there's some pyro as well. So I think this is going to be a really impactful performance where there's going to be kind of like technical things that we're not going to see in other countries' performances as well. And then from Czechia, we moved on to Austria, my favourite for this year. We have Colleen with We Will Rave. Oh my goodness, I was so relieved when I saw this. I really, really love her costume. I think she looks absolutely incredible. I absolutely love the black, and I love the embellished jewels on it as well. I love how polished and slick the staging looks. It's quite simplistic, but it's very kind of like angular and sharp. And it looks like that she's got this kind of like, it looks like a medallion necklace above her. All these like angles. I don't know whether it's like a prism kind of shape, but it's very angular, the LEDs, from what I'm seeing. Lots of like hard lines. Colleen is obviously joined by 4 other dancers as well on stage, which is great to see. They are all in black with black sunglasses. Absolutely love all of the costume choices here. I think it looks fantastic. And it looks like there's some smoke as well on stage. Whether they are fireworks, we will just have to see. I would love to see that. But yeah, this looks like it's already been staged fantastically well. And of course, Colleen knows what she's doing. When they would have got into the viewing room after this rehearsal, I'm sure they'll be making those camera angles and staging choices even more slick and polished for the semi-final. Then we move on to Denmark with Saba with Sand. Okay, so this is quite similar to the Dance Melody Grand Prix national final, which I don't necessarily think is a bad thing. Saba is all in white. The only difference I would say is that Saba actually has sand now in her choreography. She is alone on stage currently. There doesn't look an awful lot difference with these first rehearsal clips. But again, this is just first rehearsals, so I'm sure any changes, any major changes will become evident in those second rehearsal clips for sure. And then last but not least, from day 3 of first rehearsals was Armenia, Ladaniva with Jacko. Okay, so this staging is super vibrant. Love the costumes that they're wearing. Quite traditional Armenian kind of embellishments on there, but it's almost like playful as well, which I really, really love to see. They've got lots of instruments and what looks like a band on stage as well. So one of the few countries that have a band on stage, and it looks like they're kind of like on this lots of different levels. So they've kind of, it's got this kind of like rustic folky vibe, even in the props that they're using on stage. And I think it looks really good. It looks really bright, really fun. In one of the pictures, you've got yellow beams of light pointing up to the air. And I just think it feels like such a happy performance. And yeah, this will be closing the first half of the second semi-final. So I think it is a great performance, and I think it'll be memorable as a result. I think this is just going to be super playful. There looks to be like a lot of colour. And it, like I said, it just seems like such a vibrant performance already, just from these pictures and the TikTok clips. I can't wait to see that second rehearsal clip. Okay, so there we have it, guys. That was day 3 of first rehearsals. I am really impressed so far, guys. I don't know about you, it is just absolutely incredible to be able to see these rehearsal clips from TikTok. And the photos as well, and I can't wait for day 4. So guys, make sure you stay tuned. As always, thank you so much for tuning into this video. If you haven't already, please hit that like and subscribe button so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos, and I will really look forward to seeing you all next time. Bye guys.